Hi everyone, this is Natalia with Career Changeover. In today's video, I would like to discuss a topic on how to find a job after you had a baby, after you used your parental or maternal leave and now you have a gap in your resume somewhere between 6 months and several years. So, mom and dad, if you feel that this video is relevant to your life, you are looking for ways to return to workforce and you would like to make this recruitment process smooth and less stressful, stay tuned. Before we start, I would like to encourage all of you who would like to learn more about a professional and career development. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and do not forget to click the notification bell. As a mom of 17 months old, I understand how challenging it might be to find a job after you took some time off to take care of your baby. So I brainstormed a few working tactics on how to minimize this gap in your employment time frame and how to make this whole process more enjoyable and, as I mentioned earlier, less stressful. So the very first tip is that you should plan ahead and start 3 to 6 months prior to your anticipated date of returning to work. Why it is so important? First thing, just keep in mind that the recruiting process takes somewhere from 2 weeks up to 6 months. The second point is that the life is constantly changing, including its professional aspect. And therefore, you may take this time to build new skills and acquire new knowledge. For example, you may need to attend some conferences or get a certification or maybe just take some classes in your professional area. And the third point of why you may need this time is simply building a new network and refreshing an old one. You may want to attend again some conferences, some network events or workshops to reconnect with people you have known already or meeting new professionals in your area. My second tip is asking yourself a simple question. Would you like to return to your previous occupation? Doesn't matter you used to work as an accountant or as an HR manager, or maybe you used to be a musician. Would you like to do what you have been doing for a while? If you are saying yes, then we will discuss your next step in a couple minutes. But if you say no, what should you do? My advice here is reevaluating your professional aspirations. It may sound fancy, but it comes to a simple exercise comparing your legs with your skills. How it's done? You take a piece of paper, divide it into 2 columns. First column is for the question. I will read it now. What do I like to do? Basically, analyze your life. Do not limit yourself to only professional life. Otherwise, you will get back to the area you used to work in. Since you are trying to expand your horizons, you need to think broadly about the life you live in. So think about different activities you are engaged in every day, like cooking, spending time with your family, playing with your kids maybe, going out with your spouse, meeting friends. What are you doing? What do you enjoy? If you like cooking, great. Write down that you like cooking. If you enjoy writing some I don't know, sharing maybe your ideas online. Maybe you have a blog, or you just have a diary and you are thinking about having a blog. It's okay too. Just write down that you like to write. What are you doing with the second part, with the second column? Here you are answering the question, what skills do I have? What skills do I have? You are analyzing all skills and talents and knowledge that you have. Think what comes to you easily. If you're an avid runner, for example, you can run 10 miles even without thinking about it, then write it down. Even if you think it's not connected to your prospective job, it might not help you in the future anyhow to make any living, but just put it down for now, and then you will see maybe it is actually connected. After you are done putting down these nice ideas, take 2 columns and look at them. Read first column, then read very attentively the second one, and try to understand what are their connecting points. Try connecting dots. You may see that you are describing the same activity in both columns in different or even the same words. For example, you like cooking, you just like cooking for your family. At the same time, you find that you can do it easily. You enjoy doing this, and you can create great, fascinating meals for your family, for your friends. They really enjoy it, and maybe you have been told that you have a great talent of cooking, but you have never thought of this as a possible professional activity, right? Keep it there for a while. Just think about this. I don't urge you to think about any activity in both lists as a possible business idea, or maybe as a new direction in your career. But since you have written it there, it may just encourage you to think actually in a new direction. Maybe not now, but somewhere in the future. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to learn more about this exercise of comparing likes with our skills, and how basically you can find your dream job in the future. And I will create a new video with examples and detailed answers. And an important point why it is so important actually to align your likes with your skills, because some of you might think, I work just for making living, I work for money, I'm having fun with my family, my friends, I do have good hobbies which brings me joy in this life, and I keep work just for work. So there are studies that show the strong connection not only between job satisfaction and job productivity, but also between job satisfaction and emotional and even physical health. I will say it in other wording. Having a job that you really love makes you a person who is more healthy emotionally, physically, and who has a better chance to live a happier and longer life. So if you answer to the question, would you like to return to your previous occupation? Yes, which we considered in the tip number 2. Or let's assume you re-evaluated your professional aspirations using this exercise, comparing your likes and your skills, and now you know what you want to do with your professional life. So what should you do next? And your next step is understanding a job market, analyzing it. What should you understand here? First of all, you should understand what positions are available within your occupation. Second, you should understand a salary range and be okay with that. Next, you should understand what knowledge and skill set are required for most of these jobs. For this purpose, my favorite tools are LinkedIn, Glassdoor.com, and site of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Let me know in the comments below if you can suggest any additional tools. So after you analyzed your professional area and now you know all specifics of the jobs available within your occupation, ask yourself a question. Do I still want to work in this professional area or not? For example, you discovered that a salary range, let's say, is not aligned with your lifestyle. Then you're saying no. In this case, you are going back to their step number 2, where you re-evaluated your professional aspirations, basically where you compared your likes and your skills, and you write down in the likes column that you would like to make this particular amount. And now you know what you look to, right? So, but if you are saying yes, I still want to work in this particular field, your next step is, and here, many people jump right into polishing their resume and applying jobs online. This step may sound quite reasonable and logical, however, it's not efficient. Why? Let's say that applying for jobs online has the least conversion rate. It means basically that you have very low chance of getting a job. What should you do instead? Network. Talk to people. Be there for people. Be on the market physically. Do not hide yourself, your great potential behind the screen. Because many companies do not even post a position. They just know that someone is leaving the company or is moving up their career ladder, and they will have a position available in 1 month, for example. And they start asking their colleagues, do you know somebody who may fill our position? Can you recommend somebody? So most positions are filled with a so-called employee referral. Talk to people at networking events, while you're attending conferences, workshops, etc. Your choice. But you should be present there. You should make a first move. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for your attention. Let me know in the comments below if you are looking for a job right now after a parental leave. Let me know what particular tips you found most relevant for your case, or maybe you think I forgot something to mention. And I think that actually these whole tactics that we discussed today is something that a lot of people who took some time off may benefit from. For example, some of you may have taken time to take care of elderly family members, or maybe you just decided to quit a job and travel for 1 year, discover yourself, your inner potential, and learn more about other cultures. Or maybe you might have some other reasons why you were not engaged in job market for an extended period of time. So what I'm saying is that I wouldn't limit these tactics only to people who raised kids, right? It's quite working for a larger group of people. So if you know someone who may benefit from watching this video, feel free to share it and encourage these people to subscribe. Thank you very much again. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you later.